Ish, after the entire process of kind of getting used to a new role, how satisfying was today?
I mean, anytime you can get a win and you play well, it's an amazing feeling. So definitely feels good to see my work and, everything come into play for sure.
What was kind of working for you on the offensive end?
I mean, it's coming easy when you're playing with people like Markquis and Keyontae. I mean, defense have to lock in on them, so I just kind of find my way, whether it's cutting or spotting up for threes and just helping them. So when you play with great players like that, it's easy.
And Keyontae, it seemed like you kind of got going in the second half. What was kind of the turning point for you?
Just coming out, the coaches told me to come out being more aggressive, just keep fighting, rebounding, and just trying to make the hustle plays for the team. Keith was going, so just keep giving the hot person the ball and just keep winning, basically.
Last one, Keith, you guys got to hear Sandstorm probably for the first time. How was that?
I didn't really hear it, to be honest. I was locked into what we had to do, but I heard that song is really good when they play it, and we win a lot when they play it, so that's good.
Markquis, after Tuesday's win, how did you guys all just kind of stay locked in on this game coming up?
We have a really good coaching staff, and we have a lot of seniors on the team that keep the group level-headed. We don't try to get too high, we don't try to get too low. We just try to focus on the next right thing. So after we celebrated that night, we was right back to work. So
Ish, you've obviously talked a little bit in the past about maybe your struggles of getting used to the new staff. What was it about the new staff that made it your learning process maybe a little bit more difficult?
I mean, anytime you have a new system, new coaching staff, it's adjustments that have to be made because coach he explained it before in the preseason. He said, there's many ways to get to 5, whether it's 3+2, 4+1. So it's just a matter of learning and adjusting and just seeing what they wanted from me and just, trying to really lock in onto that.
What was the moment that things kind of started to click for you at some point this season? Because in Big 12 play, you've obviously started to contribute at a much higher level.
I'd really just say, going home, trying to just, get my mind right and just realizing, this team is winning and I just want to be a part of it and just kind of just doing whatever it takes to be a part of it and help us continue winning.
And confidence-wise, where are you at now compared to where you were at earlier in the season?
I don't think my confidence ever really wavered in the sense that, I had belief and I had faith in myself and, I feel like, God was always going to help me get through it and I always figure out any situation I'm in. But obviously, when you playing against high-level competition like Texas Tech and all the other Big 12 teams and you see that you're able to produce, it definitely helps raise it a lot.
This is Big 12-ish.
Markquis, what kind of a lift, put it into words for us, what kind of lift has Ish given you these last couple weeks?
I mean, he's been playing big. He's doing things on the defensive end that are really, translating to the offensive end. He's giving a lot of energy. He's rebounding more. He's just, doing anything possible to help us win. And when you do stuff like that, good things happen, for you and to you. And today, he showed that with, just coming in and, locking in on defense. And his shots was falling, so plus.
My fault.
And Keyontae, how did you and the whole team just kind of flip the switch there in those last 10 minutes today?
I feel like we applied more pressure in the second half, trying to make it hard for them to get the ball in, and then just capitalize off of their turnovers. We made big possessions in transition, getting and ones, just getting to the line more. We try to get to the paint more in the second half rather than the first half, taking the 3 that they was giving us.
Keyontae, your first bucket of the day was that transition dunk. How good did that feel to kind of break the seal after a game or a half?
It felt good. It was a good thing. It was a momentum bucket for us, and it just helped me get going, hearing the crowd, hearing my teammates cheering me on. So it was definitely a momentum bucket for us, and it helped change the game.
And then they were packing it in, especially early. How tough was that to adjust to for?
It was tough in the beginning because when you on the court, you can't really see exactly what they're doing, but Coach Tane came in at halftime. He already had adjustments that he wanted to do, and the second half we did it, and we got the lead. So,
Markquis, what does it say about this league that Texas Tech is still winless in conference, and they were leading you guys by 8 there in the second half?
This is the best league in the country. Every game is a game that you got to play tough, and for 40 minutes, there's no weak teams in this league. and just, you gotta be a dog. You gotta be fierce if you want to be in this league and win. And to see that, Texas Tech is winless. If they were in any other conference, they'll be a really good team. But it just shows how competitive this league is.
And you started to pick up the scoring a little bit more than you have than the last two games, at least the last game. Was there a little bit more motivation to really try and get some shots to start falling today?
No, not really. I just try to come out and be aggressive, just play my game. And when I did that, shots was falling. And guys like Keyontae and Desi, they was finding me. So it was pretty easy to, just play my game today.
Keyontae, how much did the defense really key you guys getting back into it?
When we was driving, they was packing line and it trying to convert too. So in the first half, we kicked out and got a lot of threes. And Coach, he wasn't really mad at us taking threes, but he wanted us to just get back in the lane and just try to draw fouls and just keep attacking them. So he told us to drive middle, and that's what we was doing. We was just taking the open shots that we got.
And when you collected, I think it was somewhat of a loose ball, the rebound on the wing and went coast to coast, did you see anybody in the wings, or were you taking it to the hoop all the way?
That was my really first fast break, so I was just trying to go out there and dunk it, really.
Ish and Keese, I want to know, did you guys get a chance to wear the two-tones last year? I forgot.
Versus Marquette.
Yeah, versus Marquette.
What do you think of the two-tones? You like the two-tones?
I like them personally.
Yeah.
They got a different feel to them. I like it.
How about the new guy, Keyontae? You like the two-tones?
I definitely like it. It's the jersey I committed in, so.
And then what was it like to, have, it was only 4 minutes, but getting David Yassam back out there on the floor? What was that like?
It was big just to have, he been working off the court in practice, and finally see him out there with us is just real big, just get his confidence back. And I know he feel good playing again with us. So.
Any other questions, guys?
Kansas and Iowa State both lost today. You guys sole possession first place in the conference. How's that feel?
It feels pretty good to be number one in the conference, but our motto is to focus on the next right thing and focus on what's next. And that's just, taking it one day and one game at a time. Being first in this conference, could come and go. We have a long season ahead of us, and, we just try to focus one day at a time.